Hi everyone, so this morning we are going to be looking at comparing statements. So we're going to be looking at calculations, some will be additions, some will be subtractions, and we're going to be comparing them with other numbers. And we're going to be using some of the language and some of the symbols that we have already used in our learning. So I'm going to remind you of those now. So you can see on the screen here, we have the less than symbol, the greater than symbol, and the equal to symbol. So we've used all of these before in our learning to compare different numbers, and today we're going to be using them to compare statements or calculations. So just to get your brains warmed up, let's have a look at these two numbers. So I can see I've got one red counter there and I've got 5 blue counters there. Is 1 less than, greater than, or equal to 5? Just pause the video and say which symbol would you need to put in between those two numbers. Okay, well done if you said that 1 is less than 5, so you would need to put the less than symbol in there. And remember, we spoke about them being like crocodiles, and those crocodiles always eat the largest number. So you can see here, the crocodile's mouth is open towards the 5, that's the larger number. So 1 is less than 5. Let's try another one. Okay, so I've put some different amount of counters this time. There's some red counters and some blue counters, so count them carefully. And you should count 7 red counters and 3 blue counters. So which symbol would I need to put here? Less than, greater than, or equal to? Okay, well done if you said greater than. 7 is greater than 3. So this time the crocodile is facing towards the 7. Again, the larger number, that crocodile always eats the larger number. So 7 is greater than 3. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, so again, some red counters and some blue counters. So look carefully, how many red, how many blue? Do I need to put the less than, greater than, or equal to symbol in between these two amounts? Okay, well done if you said equal to. If you counted carefully, you would have seen there are 4 red counters, 4 blue counters, the same amount. So 4 is equal to 4. Well done. Okay, let's have a look at some problems with comparing statements today then. So we need to complete this sentence using the words greater than, less than, or equal to. So one dog buried 2 bones and another dog buried 5 bones. So we need to work out how many bones they have altogether. So 2 plus 5. And then we need to work out, is that greater than, less than, or equal to 6? So let's go back to my other screen. Okay, so I've got some tens frames here to help me add together. So the 2 dogs, one dog had buried 2 bones. So I'm going to get 2 counters and add it to my tens frame to show 2 bones. And the other dog had buried 5 bones, so we needed to add 5. So I'm going to add 5 counters to that tens frame, and we can see now. Okay, so 2 plus 5 equals 7. So now in the other tens frame, we can put the 6 that we are going to compare it with. So I'm just going to fill my tens frame with 6 counters. So now we can see we have 7 on this side and we have 6 on this side. So now we need to decide if 2 and 5, which is 7, is that less than, greater than, or equal to 6. So have a little look. Which symbol do we need to put in there? Which words? Less than, greater than, or equal to? Okay, so well done if you said greater than. 7 is a larger number, it's greater than 6. So if we go back to our original problem, we know that 2 plus 5 equals 7 and it is greater than 6. Well done. Let's try another problem. So this time we need to complete this sentence either using greater than, less than or equal to. So one hen laid 4 eggs and another hen laid 4 eggs. So we need to work out 4 plus 4 and we need to work out is that greater than, less than or equal to 8. So if we go back to our tens frames, this time we've got the first hen that laid 4 eggs, so I'm going to use my objects and put 4 on my tens frame. And the other hen laid 4 eggs, so I'm going to add another 4 eggs to my tens frame to find out the answer. So 4 add 4, as you can see, makes 8, good. And then on the other tens frame, we are comparing that statement, 4 plus 4, to the number 8. So we're going to fill this tens frame with 8. Oops. Okay, there we go. So now we need to work out how are we going to compare them. Is 8 less than 8? Is 8 greater than 8? Is 8 equal to 8? Which symbol and which words do we need to put in there? Have a little think. And well done if you said equal to. They are the same. 4 plus 4 equals 8, which is equal to the same amount as 8. So let's go back to our original problem. So we can see 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. Well done. Okay, let's look at the next problem. So here we've got a subtraction calculation to work out first, and then we're going to compare it to a number on the other side, and we're going to use the symbols greater than, less than or equal to. So looking at the picture, looking at what we learned last week, this is showing us a subtraction calculation. So how many did we have? How many have I crossed out? What calculation is it? So I'm going to give you a little chance to have a look and see if you can work out the subtraction number sentence. Okay, let's have a look. So we should have found out that 7 we had all together, and then we've crossed out 4, so we've subtracted 4, and that leaves us with 3. So 7 take away 4 we can see is 3, and on the other side you can see there are 5 counters. So now we need to know, is 7 take away 4 less than, equal to or more than 5? Well, we can see that 3 is a smaller number, it's less, so we can put the less than symbol in the middle. Okay, so you can see 3 is less than 5, or 7 take away 4 is less than 5. Okay, well done. Okay, let's look at another problem. Again, so a subtraction number sentence we need to work out this time. So you can see there are some counters, one has been crossed out. So what subtraction number sentence would that give us? Okay, so let's have a look. So we had 5 counters, then we've crossed one out, so we've subtracted 1. So 5 take away 1 leaves, count them carefully, 4. So we have 4 left this side, and the other side, if we count them carefully, you will see there are also 4. So 5 take away 1, is that less than, greater than or equal to 4? So have a little think, which symbol would I need to put between these two groups of numbers? Let's have a look at the answer. Equal to. Well done if you said equal to, because 5 take away 1 gives us 4. There are 4 the other side, so both are showing the same amount, so we will put the equal to symbol. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little challenge now, and that is to solve these 3 problems. So 8 take away 3 is greater than something, 8 take away 3 is less than something, 8 take away 3 is equal to something. So you can use objects that you have at home. You can use the tens frames that we put in your home learning packs to help you as well, and see if you can find a number that could go in each one of these boxes. So I'll just show you an example of how you could solve this problem. Okay, so you can see I've got my tens frames and I've put my 8 characters on one, and the first thing I need to do is subtract 3 and work out how many I will have in this calculation. And then when you know the answer to that, you can think, well, what number could go here to make this calculation correct? This must be greater than this number. So you can have a little play around with some objects at home, and then you might want to draw your answers or write your answers down in your maths book. We'd love to see some photographs. Okay, once you've done that one, you can then go back and have a look at the other problems. So I'll just put them back on the screen. Okay, there we go. So those are your 3 problems that you can have a go at today. See if you can find a number for each of those boxes. Okay, so you can pause the screen and have a go at those. And then if you really want a challenge, you might want to have a go at these ones as well. So these are some addition problems, again, greater than, less than, equal to, symbols in the middle, and see if you can work out what numbers could go on the other side. So again, use your objects, use your tens frames in exactly the same way, find out the answer to the calculation, and then think about what number could go in the other side. So good luck, we look forward to seeing all of your super work. Bye!